and welcome to another video. In this video I will show you how I quickly change the size of tabs and slots for boxes in Lightburn. I get asked this a lot, so hopefully it will help. Let's start by opening our box we want to edit. We will be changing all our tabs to 5mm to fit our new material. But first, I want to show you some settings I have, and recommend you copy. This will just make the process so much easier. Go to the top of Lightburn and click on the Edit menu, then scroll down to Settings. In this menu, select the Units and Grid option. We will be changing how our arrow keys move the objects on screen. I like to set the first to move 0.1mm, then the second to 1mm. I don't really use the last, so I have never changed it. We now need to make sure everything is ungrouped. The slot and tabs option won't work on anything that is grouped, so this is very important. Once you are sure nothing is grouped, we can start. I will start with this box side. Make sure you have it selected, then go to the top menu bar and click Tools menu. Near the bottom you will see Resize Slots in Selection. Click on this. You will most likely see it isn't showing any changes. This because we need to give Lightburn some data to use. Close the menu box and then on the left side click the Measure tool. This will bring up another box. What this does is tell us the size of segments we hover over. Hover the mouse over the tabs we want to change and it will display a number. In my case, 2.7mm. Now, with this information we can close that box and open the Resize tab box from the Tool menu. Enter the value you just got from measuring and input the size you want it to change to. You should now see Lightburn has selected some pieces of the box. Unfortunately, this tool isn't perfect. Most of the time you will need to manually edit some yourself. The slot depth will move the slots in. This will make the internal size of the box smaller, so be aware. The tab height option will increase the size of the tabs. I tend to use this option mainly. As you can see, it hasn't selected all the tabs, but we can help Lightburn select some more. If we adjust the tolerance value 1 to 2mm, you will see it selects the other tabs. This looks good, so I will click OK. If you look carefully, it hasn't quite worked perfectly, so we will need to adjust the points it hasn't done. This is where changing our settings earlier is going to help. Select the Node tool from the left side toolbar. Zoom into the node and select it. I find dragging across it easier to do this. Now on your keyboard, use your arrow keys to move the node. If you changed your settings, you can move it 1mm each time, or when holding Ctrl, 0.1mm each time. This will allow you to place the node perfectly. If you want, you can check its level by placing a rectangle across the area to see better. Make sure the shape is selected and move to the next one. Then use your arrow keys again. One press for 1mm and Ctrl and press for 0.1mm. Work your way around the box side, editing the bits that need to be altered until you are finished. Let's see what this side does. I make sure it's selected, then from the tool menu at the top click the Resize Slots option. We can see that it is not going to do any of the 4 corners, and the depth option will affect the inside of our box, so again we would need to manually adjust some of the sides. Because of how I have my arrow keys set up, these corner bits will be a lot easier. I know they were 2.7mm and they need to be 5mm, so it's just a case of 2 taps on the arrow, and 3 taps while holding control to move it the missing 2.3mm. It saves dragging the nodes and is also a lot of help in other projects. I can now check it is all level by quickly using a rectangle. Now let's check this one. I select the side, then open the Resize Slots panel the same as before. A quick look shows me it seems fine, but again when I press OK, I can see the corners haven't moved, so I just need to edit them as before. Next, I will look at this one. With it selected, I open the Resize Slots panel. I chose tab height and can see straight away, I will need to edit some tabs. With the node tool selected, I just work my way round again, using the arrow keys as needed as I go. As the last piece is the same, I will speed up the video because it will have the same issues. That's my box finished. You can change all the tabs in one go if you wanted, select all your box sides, and open the Resize Tabs panel. As you see here though, the detail in my box causes issues if I were to select it by mistake. You can also downsize tabs using the same method. I won't do them all but will show you I get the same issues. This time we know the tabs are 5mm, so I input that and want to change it to 3mm. Again in this box the corners are the issue. I had no slots in this box, so I will quickly show you this feature by making a couple. I select it all. This is so Lightburn will see the inner rectangle as a slot, and I open the resize slot window. I know the size, as I just made it, so no need to measure it. I change the values as required, then I select the slot option. Lightburn then will see the slot, and show you the change. This all looks good, so I press OK. That's my quick guide on adjusting tabs and slots for boxes in Lightburn. I hope it has helped you, and thanks for watching and supporting my channel. I will see you next video.